Okay, Abdul, how are you?
Yes, sir, I'm doing well.
Okay, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
So, Abdul, you are going for the interview of ISRO, ISRO, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so welcome on our platform, Yourpedia. And let me introduce you to the panel. Virender Saklani sir, Vishal sir, and me. We are the three mentors going ahead with your interview. And this will be mega interview. I know the kind of interview. I hope you know. ISRO is all about interview. So
Yes,
selection in ISRO, BARC, DRDO kind of organizations is all about interview. So you need to display your certain skills, Abdul. Let me tell you in the beginning,
yes,
we will
sir.
be more interested in your approach, how you approach some problem. When some question is asked to you, you think and then you answer, and credit will be given to your approach, your depth of knowledge, your basic concepts. So mentors will keep on giving you hint also when a question will be asked, so that you could reach to some particular point, right? Relax,
Yes,
be
sir.
very comfortable, and it is going to be a little long interview, mega mock it is, so that we can at the end we can tell you very clearly where you lack and where you do not lack. Now I initiate the mega mock here for ISRO, and I want you to introduce yourself to us first, in which you will tell us about you, from where you are, and when did you graduate, and what is your BTech CGPA, what is your if you have written gate, what is your gate score, and what is your BTech final year project. So little brief introduction I want from your side, Abdul,
Yes, sir.
and little be loud. So you need to be little loud. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Um, so, good afternoon, sir. My name is Abdul Hasib. I am from Calicut district, Kerala, and I did my graduation in mechanical engineering from NIT Calicut in 2016. And in 2017, I joined the Shipping Corporation of India, Bombay. In 2017, there I did uh, graduate marine engineering course, which is equivalent to a postgraduate diploma in marine engineering. And in 2019 January, I decided to resign. Sorry, decided to stop my contract. So I signed off from my ship, Desh Vibhor, which I sailed for 3 months. And in 2019 January onwards, I started teaching in a private institute in Calicut district. There I taught students of beta class and teaching thermal engineering subjects. And into up to 2020 March. So in March, COVID came. And
COVID came and then
sir,
you left.
yes, sir. So my BTech CGPA is 7.07 out of 10, and my BTech project was based on like manufacturing area. My BTech project was about the uh, surface finish of its internal intricate surface. Let me brief about that, sir. Uh,
Okay.
Normally,
Go ahead.
yes, sir. Normally, in conventional manufacturing system, we finish the internal surface using honing and lapping and all. So honing process. So if we have an internal intricate surface or circumferential groove, then it is difficult for the worker to finish the internal such surfaces. So we actually did this. We made elastic abrasives like silicon carbide and aluminum oxide embedded in epoxy, and it is like elastic abrasive, and
Okay,
we
Abdul, we'll come to
finish.
your BTech project little later. We will
Yes,
come
sir.
back to your BTech project. Let
Yes,
me
sir.
first ask you, you did some course in with Shipping Corporation of India. What was that
Yes,
course?
sir. Graduate marine engineering. It is which is equivalent to postgraduate diploma in marine engineering. A mechanical engineer will go to the marine field by doing this course, graduate
How
marine
do you do
engineering.
that course? How do you do that course?
Sir, it was an eight and a half month program training done in Maritime Training Institute in Bombay, and there was curriculum based, marine engineering curriculum based.
It is
And
done
there
after
was,
BTech, huh?
yes, sir.
So there is some entrance exam for that.
Yes, sir. There was an all India test for that conducted by Shipping Corporation of India.
Okay.
And
So then you joined Shipping Corporation after 9 months or 1 year of training. You joined a ship, huh?
yes, sir.
And then you sailed for only 3 months.
Yes, sir.
Then why you left it?
Sir, the marine engineering job, even though I heard it from outside, but then when I gone into the actual scenario, uh, I thought it was like very adventurous job, and moreover that I felt like I need to go into much research area, like I need to go into the academic based thing. So what I did is like if I am not resigning early, then I can't proceed with the academics. So I resigned as early as possible.
You must have seen the engine in the ship.
Yes, sir.
You
It
have
was
seen that, right?
yes, sir. It was
Okay. Then
29,000
how long
kilowatt.
did you do your teaching? How long you did teaching?
Oh, 1 month, 1 year and 3 months, sir.
One
Not
year,
3 months, sir.
Sir.
Yes,
So why you resigned from there?
not resigned, sir. I can like I didn't resign from the teaching job,
You're
and
still
this
there.
yes, sir, still there. But then this time I forgot to mention, sir. I wrote GATE 2020, and I got a rank of 3,999, and with 650 score, and I have joined in IIT Guwahati for MS Energy program, sir.
So presently you are in IIT Guwahati MS program, Energy.
Yes, sir. Classes are going on via online.
Okay. So may I ask you that why you left teaching? You must have left it, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now presently you are in IIT Guwahati Energy Science. That session has started?
Classes will start on September 4 tomorrow.
Okay. Now you, if you get selected into ISRO, how shall you pursue your masters then, Abdul?
Sir, if the ISRO allows me to continue with my masters, then I will
Because you're in
definitely.
first year, no? ISRO normally will not allow you for 2 years. It cannot be spared. This is
Yes,
two
sir.
more
Sir,
years. Then what you will do?
since ISRO is a prestigious organization, it was one of my dream, like to join ISRO, because we will get the actual exposure to the mechanical engineering in ISRO. So that is why I will definitely resign from stop from the MS program.
Okay, so now Abdul, coming back to your BTech project, tell us something
Yes,
about
sir.
the BTech project now in detail. What was that?
Yes, sir. Sir, as I mentioned, it was the surface finish of internal intricate surface. So,
Surface
we
finish of what?
internal, like cylinder will be there inside, and inside that there is a circumferential groove or some intricate surface which can't be like surface finished with
Intricate
uh,
means complicated shape and fine,
yes,
very
of course,
fine
sir.
shape.
Yes, sir, of fine
Okay.
shape. Like honing process, we actually after the boring we do by honing process, so it can't be reached to the surface and all. So we go for with elastic abrasives, like silicon carbide and aluminum oxide. We actually embedded into elastic abrasives, elastic resins, like polyethylene vinyl acetate.
Why do you
So
add
we
abrasives into elastic resins? Why do you
yes,
do
sir.
that?
We actually made an experimental setup that uh, a sample, cylindrical sample will be there, and this abrasives, elastic abrasives will be inserted, and we'll do the turning. Sorry, we'll rotate it in lathe, and with some adjustment in the speeds.
So is
And
it honing process only?
no, sir, it is not honing
Is
process.
it lapping
No, sir, it's not
then?
lapping.
So how it is different from honing and lapping? Because the
Honing,
same thing you do, no? You take a cloth and then you take the abrasive along with resin and then you lap it or hone it on the surface. That is the same thing. How it is
but
different
then
from that?
but then sir, since it is embedded into the elastic abrasive, so there will be impact forces going into the surface. And we why we actually use this elastic abrasives is to uh, carry, so absorb the energy, so it won't be done in normal honing process. Because
Are you throwing it with some jet impingement or what?
no sir, we actually rotate it with a lathe, so definitely it will impinge.
So you are rotating the abrasive or workpiece?
Workpiece sir.
Workpiece ko you are rotating and then you are subjecting that resin
Yes sir.
abrasive into that.
Yes, it will be there, and we'll be having a plunger setup as well to to give axial motion as well, axial force as well.
So what was new in that, Abdul? It looks like it is already existing these things. What is new in that?
Uh, Sir, this is the new thing I mentioned, like um, circumferential groove and in complicate surface. So normal honing process is like we need to have the symmetry to insert and tight to that, no?
Okay. So what is the kind of surface quality you are getting? What
Sir,
is the surface quality you are? How did you measure surface quality?
sir, we actually measured with the surface profilograph, which was available in our campus. And
Telesurf? Did you use Telesurf?
no, sir, not tally, sir.
What was that? Profile projector is magnification requirement device, no?
Yes,
But
sir.
how do you? There must be some stylus, and you must be moving that stylus on the surface, right?
Definitely, sir. Around 1.5 meter sample size it was moving, and the irregularities were measured with the quantities like RA and RZ.
So what was your RA value?
Sir, it was 1.2 value. Like it was an experimentation. 1.2 value was the best surface finish we
1.2
obtained.
what?
Micrometer size, like
1.2
RA
micron.
value. Micron, yes, sir.
That was the
Uh,
value of RA.
yes, sir.
Don't you know this is it's a very rough, no? This is the very high roughness.
Yes, sir. It was, sir.
So what
It
is
is
the
rough,
advantage then?
sir. It was because of our sample. We actually took galvanized iron and iron pipe, and because of uh, because of our experimentational
You
problem,
know,
it got
typically
that.
grinding wheel ke upar, if you use the grinding wheel of silicon carbide or aluminum oxide or corundum, on that
Yes, sir.
grinding wheel you get a surface quality of fractions of micron meter. 0.2,
Yes,
zero
sir.
point 0.3 micron meter you get it. So
Yeah, definitely,
whatever you
sir.
are saying now, you are using this also looks like super finishing process, but you are getting this roughness value.
Yes, sir. It was our we didn't get the expected result out of this experimentation, sir.
So which material did you use?
Even galvanized iron pipe. Even our CNC machine available in our campus was giving around 1.2 this range finishing. So it was not,
How many experiments did you conduct on this?
sir, like 12 experiments were there.
12
Like
experiments, huh?
yes, sir.
And what was the
We
design of experiment?
Sir, we varied the parameters we varied is the speed of running speed. Like we took three levels of speed and two levels of abrasives like aluminum oxide as well as uh, this silicon carbide, and size of the abrasives like grid size. We were having two sizes. We actually procured from Universal Carborundum Ernakulam, and the two levels were 55 micrometer and 80 micrometer level. So this comes the design of experiments, sir.
So this was the variable, huh?
Yes, sir.
So which design of experiment, Taguchi you used or what did you use? Because a 3, 2, 2 variable is normally not in Taguchi, nor response surface method. Either it is 3, 3, 3, you should have taken +1, 0, -1. But you have taken three values here. Can you tell me what values you have taken of speed?
Yes, sir. 400, 600, and 1000.
400, 600, and 1000.
Yes, sir.
So this variation is also not uniform, you know.
Yes,
Why
sir.
jump to 1000? Why not 800?
Sir, it was in our lathe machine.
Certainly there
We,
will be 800 RPM also. No?
yes, sir.
So why you chose to take only 1000? Because that is not a uniformity variation. How will you plot the values? And moreover, why you could not take three values here? You could have taken third abrasive also. That would have made your Taguchi experiment very good design of
Sir,
experiment.
so we were actually going for the 3 abrasive level, but then we got only garnet, which was up to the, which was not, hardness was not up to the level of the silicon carbide and aluminum oxide. So our professor suggested us to go with this itself.
You could have mixed these two and got the third one. You know that.
Yes,
You
sir.
understood what I'm saying?
I
It
got
was
it,
very
sir.
simple. You could have mixed these two and you could have got relative hardness actually. Because that is what exactly what I did also in one of my experiment. And why not these three grid size? Grinding wheel though you must be getting with different grid size, no?
Yes, sir.
Which grinding wheel were you using?
Not grinding wheels, sir. Like
Abrasives
we were
only, loose abrasives you were taking.
powder
Powder you were
abrasives, sir.
taking. So you were using the two sizes for aluminum oxide also and silicon carbide also.
Yes, sir.
So could you make 12 experiment out of these variables? And did you draw some kind of graphs also for analysis?
Yes, sir.
What graphs can you suggest me? Suppose I give you
Like,
grid size
yes, sir.
and quality. Can you tell me the graph which you got?
Yes, sir. It was grid size 55 micrometer level was giving the best surface finish. RA value was more, sorry, less for this. So it was, we actually got the linear curve. We actually plotted like this. No, no, sir. Yeah, yes, sir. For,
I think surface quality if you talk about like this, huh? High quality, low quality, right?
no, we were taking that RA value,
You were
sir.
taking RA roughness, huh?
Yes, sir.
So
So
for
50,
roughness, you got linear like this.
yes, 55 micrometer RA value is less. Yes, sir.
Abdul, for that you need not to even do experiment. You know that it's a common sense. Like if the grid size increases, roughness increases. That is a common
Yes,
sense,
sir.
right or not?
It is a common
But the
factor.
experiment is conducted to know something more. Now I tell you, suppose you want to tell theoretically to me how
Yes,
the
sir.
variation will be there along the grid size. Let's say I give you 200 micron here and 10 micron here. Can you tell me what kind of graph do you get?
Yes, sir. We will get from 20 micro. Which one? Which was the linear
10 to
minimum one, sir?
200.
10 to 200. Yes, sir. We will get initially the surface finish will be better, and since when we go for 200 micrometers, sir. The variation
Something like this.
RA value.
I give you some choices.
No, sir. Yes, sir. The third one.
Third one. Why?
Yes, sir. Sir,
Why?
since as the size of the abrasive get reduces, the number of abrasives particles coming into contact with the surface increases, and at up to some level, and afterwards there won't be the abrasive particles cannot shear off the surface from the workpiece. So its surface finish will not be getting up to the mark. So at some particular size of uh, particle, I mean abrasives will get the best surface finish.
So how many graphs have you plotted in your project? How many graphs?
Sir, we plotted this RA value against the grid size, speed, and the third one like abrasives. And we also did for RT value the same thing, like abrasives, size, and speed.
Okay, so what are your favorite subjects, Abdul?
Yes, sir, my favorite subjects are heat and mass transfer first, then thermodynamics, then strength of materials, then that's it, sir.
Okay, so we start from Saklani, sir, strength of material.
Okay. So, Abdul, what do you basically do study in case of strength of materials? What is the
Strength of
purpose of
materials,
studying the
we
strength of materials? So, this as a subject.
yes, sir. We generally use engineering materials for this purpose, different purposes, and the materials are undergone with different kinds of stresses and strain. So actually, the load we have to design the structure or the mechanisms in such a way that the material should withstand the load which it is carrying,
Mhm.
and we have to uh, get three things in the design, like we have to get the configuration of the configuration and the material, uh, and the type of manufacturing, and also that is design. So that selection of the material and plays an important role. So we go for the strength of material analysis for this.
Mhm. Okay, so in strength of materials, how do you define the stress
Stress.
for the basic
When it,
analysis? Because when you will carry out the analysis, that how particular component behaves when it is subjected to different kinds of loading situations, right? It
yes, sir.
starts with the basic concept of stress.
Yes, sir.
So, what kind of stress is normally you encounter in case of strength of materials?
Generally, we encounter normal stress and shear stresses.
Normal and shear stresses. So,
Yes,
how do
sir.
we define these stresses? Normal and shear stresses.
Sir, normal stress acts uh, normally to the cross section of the material, and shear stress it's actually acting tangential.
Okay. So, if you are having a bar, let us say a round bar,
Yes, sir.
and I'm applying a load along its axis,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes,
Pulling
sir.
load.
Yes, sir.
So, where will normal stresses be induced?
Um, Uniform along the cross section, sir. Along a cross section, we will be having uniform. The each material will uh, take resist the load, sir.
So, along which plane, like this is what you are having, right?
Yes, sir. Along
Along which plane you are going to have the normal stresses.
this perpendicular along the transverse plane, sir.
Okay. So, I have drawn the transverse plane for you, right?
Yes, sir.
Visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, along that plane, you're going to have the normal stresses, right?
Yes, sir.
And what about the shear stresses?
No shear stress, sir.
There will be no shear stress.
No shear stress along the that particular plane.
Okay. So, and what else? There could be normal stress in any other plane also.
Yes, sir. Along at different cross sections of along the length, we'll get stress the same.
No, along the length. Okay, that I understand. So, let us say if I am taking a cross section this way,
Oblique plane. Yes, sir. Definitely, there will be.
is it going to have any normal stress?
It will be having normal stress as well as shear stress.
So, you should have told me earlier that any
Sir.
plane, if I take within the material, there could be possibility of normal stress as well as shear stress.
I'm sorry, sir. I thought like it was transverse plane and um, transverse
Okay,
plane
so
uniform.
can you give me some of the practical examples where you encounter these shear stresses?
Shear stress. Yes, sir. A shaft subjected to a torsion, like we
How-
take
Mhm.
shaft subjected to torsion. It is undergoing pure torsion,
Okay.
and a cantilever beam subjected to an end load. It is also having a shear stress,
Mhm.
and
Okay.
and
Okay, so you have already worked in, like you are saying, in Shipping Corporation of India. You have seen the engine, right?
yes,
So
sir.
can you within the engine, can you tell me some component where that is getting subjected to shear stresses?
Yes, sir. Um, yes, sir. The crankshaft of the engine, it is having shear stress, and
Crankshaft. Okay. What about crank?
crank is also having shear stress, sir.
How?
Um, there will be pin inserted in the crank, like between the connecting rod. Sorry, yes, connecting rod and this particular crankshaft.
Mhm.
So there is shear stress induced, and
The shear stress in the pin or shear stress in the crank?
uh,
The diagram is over there. You can just have a look over there.
so- yes, sir. I didn't see
Okay.
that.
So
Yes, sir. In the crank,
will
uh,
there be any shear stresses in the crank? That is my question.
yes, sir. Definitely, in the crank, it will be there
Why? Why there will be shear stresses on the crank?
because as the crank, sorry, connecting rod, it is not acting always normal to the this crank. So there will be
Okay.
different
So
components.
somewhere around the piston, could you have those shear stresses?
Piston.
Somewhere around the piston, could you have the shear stresses? Can you let me know the location where the shear stresses will be induced?
Yes, sir. At the piston at the connecting rod position, it is pulling, like if it is going downside, then it is pulling. Then it will be having two components, and of course when it is also sliding along the liner of the cylinder.
Mhm.
So
Okay, Abdul, can you tell me if connecting rod is to fail,
yes, sir.
then due to which load it will fail?
It will fail piston. The connecting rod, it is actually acted with the pressure force and pressure force and the inertia force as well. So it is subjected to multiple loads. It is having shear stress. Uh, it is having normal
Okay,
stress, and
I'm
it is
giving you a
also
diagram.
subjected to
I'm
buckling.
giving you a diagram. What is
Yes,
this?
sir. It's normal. It's normal force, sir.
This is strut.
Yes, sir. Strut, sir.
Understand?
Yes, sir.
You have heard about Euler equation?
Yes, sir. I heard about that.
Can
It's
you tell me
pretty.
the what is the crippling load?
Yes, sir. It is the crippling load is equal to pi square EI divided by LE square.
What is LE in this case? Suppose its
Uh,
length is L. What is
yes,
LE in
sir.
this case?
Sir, it is both the ends. It is subjected to pin at the both the ends. So LE is equal to L itself, sir.
Good. Now, would you like to answer how it will fail?
Yes, sir. Uh, connecting rod.
Euler
it will,
theory tells you, no? Euler theory itself tells you.
yes, sir. It is telling us pi square E by L E square. So where there is the minimum,
When the
I,
load will be equal to this, it will fail, right or not?
yes, sir.
This is a crippling load only.
Yes, it will buckle when this load exceeds this value, sir.
So can we calculate this load for this? You know EI for this?
Yes, sir. EI, uh, E we can know. I
What is the
will
material of connecting rod?
connecting rod. Connecting rod will be forged steel, sir.
What about piston?
Piston, piston will be sir. It will be high carbon steel.
High carbon steel piston. Why you require so big strength in piston? Do you think piston should be strong?
No, sir. It needs to. It is undergoing wear, sir. Wear on the surface. So chrome lining should be there. Like
High carbon steel is a very brittle material. It will suddenly fail.
yes, sir. It should
Thermal
not be.
stresses, thermal stresses, it is broken.
Yes, sir. It should not be. It is
Then,
under thermal stresses as well as wear.
okay,
Also,
I tell you the
so
material. I
surface-
tell you the material. You tell me why.
yes,
It
sir.
is, let us say, copper or aluminum alloy. Now you tell me why.
Copper or aluminum alloy. Yeah.
Tell me why.
Because, sir, it cannot withstand at high temperature. The strength of the material will be lesser. Like the normally IC engine will be having a maximum temperature of more than 2000 degrees Celsius. So it cannot withstand that much.
So copper and aluminum alloy should not be there, as per your
Yes,
logic.
sir.
But
Yes,
I'm
sir.
saying it is there. It is made up of aluminum alloy. You tell me why.
Weight consideration also comes into the picture, sir.
No.
And ductility
Cylinder
it is
is made
having,
up
so it
of
can.
cylinder is made up of cast iron.
Yes, sir.
This is made up of copper alloy, aluminum alloy. This is
Yes,
made
sir.
up of steel.
Yes, sir.
Everywhere there's a logic. Why?
Yes, sir.
Why aluminum alloy? Piston. Have you seen piston ever?
Yes, sir. I have seen the.
You're a marine
piston.
engineer. You must have seen. Do you have reciprocating mechanism in the ship or rotary?
Reciprocating engine. It
They are
was.
very big engines, no?
Definitely, sir. It was
So can
big
you tell me
size.
the bore diameter of the shipping engine? Bore diameter,
I can't. I'll tell you, sir.
roughly?
Yes,
कितना
sir.
बड़ा है,
Yes,
इतना
sir.
बड़ा, कितना बड़ा?
Yes, piston diameter was around 60 centimeter, 600
60
mm. Like that.
centimeter.
Yes, sir.
60 centimeter is this much only.
Yes, sir. That much.
That is the diameter. So you must have
Yes,
seen
sir.
all these things, no?
Yes, sir. I have seen.
So aluminum, have you not noticed piston material?
Yes, sir. It was a golden color. I didn't do the. I mean, overhauling and all.
Golden
But
color
then,
is of what material? Maybe brass?
no, sir. As you told, it is copper aluminum alloy. But then, sir, it is. It need to absorb much energy.
Can't you
Like
think of
shock and.
heat? Can't you think of heat conductivity?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Definitely, sir.
Would you like to answer now?
Yes, sir.
What?
Sir, the heat has to dissipate very easily, and there will
Why?
be cooling.
Why you want heat to dissipate? You know, heat inside is a good thing. Why you want heat to be dissipated?
But then, sir, if heat get accumulated, then the properties will strength will reduce and all.
Okay, what
Like
fuel do you use in shipping engine? What fuel do you use?
heavy fuel oil, sir. It is
What is that? I mean, it is
heavy
like octane or cetane?
cetane, sir.
Cetane, right?
Yes, sir.
More
Yes,
towards
sir.
diesel,
Yes, sir. It is the low quality diesel, sir.
low quality diesel.
Yes, sir.
But then it is a two-stroke engine, four-stroke engine,
It is a two-stroke engine, sir.
two-stroke and CI engine, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, so let me just ask the related question. You said that this connecting rod is made up from forging, right?
Yes, sir.
Through forging.
Yes, sir.
Can you let me know some of the steps that are used in making this
Connecting.
rod through forging?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The first operation is uh, fullering, and next operation is uh, just fullering, edging,
Hmm?
upsetting.
Okay, so can you let
Yes,
me
sir.
know the
Fullering,
last
then
two processes? Can you
upsetting, then edging and blocking, then
what did you tell?
finishing.
Can you just repeat one more time?
Yes, sir. First operation is fullering. Then we need to the material should be flown away.
Second,
Be
edging.
fullering.
Okay, second
Fullering
edging.
up. Second is upsetting, sir. Then edging.
Up, upsetting
And
for what purpose?
sir, let me say that we have to, when we apply this compressive material, we can flow the material into our required shape, and we after this specific operation we can go for blocking, like
Okay,
semi forging
what is the
operation, and we
what
can
is the
finish that.
what is the difference between the blocking and the finishing operation?
Blocking, we get the approximate shape by this sorry, by this it is a semi closed forging operation, and we'll get the shape
Semi-closed or closed die forging operation?
semi
Okay,
closed.
just differentiate between the blocking operation and the finishing operation. These are the final two operations that we'll make use of in case of making the connecting rod, right?
Yes, sir, definitely, sir.
So differentiate between the blocking operation and the this finishing operation. What is the difference between the two?
Sir, edging, sorry, blocking will get the required shape. We required the required dimensions, required shape, and all. Finishing, we
So
definitely
okay, so what will be the
go for
difference in
the
the dies in blocking and the finishing? What will be the difference between the dies? You are having a blocking operation for which you are using the dies, and you are having the finishing operation for which you will make use of the dies also, right?
yes, sir. But
So what is the
dimensional
difference? How will
accuracy,
you differentiate between the
dimension,
dies of these two?
dimensional accuracy will be different, sir.
That
The
is the only
finishing will
difference.
be close dimensional accuracy,
No, no, that is
and
okay. That is the only difference.
finishing.
Okay. So Abdul,
Yes,
so
sir.
why we normally like study stress strain diagram, right? Why we don't
Yes, sir.
study force deflection diagram? We
Sir,
always talk, okay, very easy for us to, convenient for us to do all the things if we talk in terms of force and deflection,
yes,
right?
sir. Yes, sir.
Why we always just convert these values to stress, strain, and all those.
Yes, sir. We divided the force divided by force deflection curve.
Mhm.
We actually divide the force by original area
Mhm.
and original length in case of deflection. So we'll get stress strain curve, and the slope of the stress strain curve will get the property, this Young's modulus. We can derive many of the properties from stress strain diagram, but then uh, force deflection curve will not give us the properties.
Why, in case of, for example, you are having force deflection diagram same as stress strain diagram, similar
Yes,
diagram,
sir.
right?
It will be similar diagram, sir.
Similar diagram. So
Yes,
corresponding to
sir.
yield point, you will have the yield strength in terms of force. In
Yes,
case of
sir.
stress, you talk about the yield stress. I will say whether yield strength or yield stress, I can talk in terms of force also. So why to talk unnecessarily?
Yes, sir.
If I ask you what is your strength, you will say, this is my strength in terms of force.
Yes, sir.
Right?
But then property we can derive out of that. Like for a given material, like if I take toughness as a property, like then stress strain diagram will get some toughness, modulus of toughness. And if we want to get it convert into a force deflection curve, we'll get the uh, we have to multiply it with the volume. So
Okay,
it's
let us
like
say if you are having force deflection diagram, right,
yes, sir.
for that material. So what will be the slope initial within the elastic limit? What will be the slope of that diagram will be known as?
Linear, sir.
Linear. Okay, what is the slope? If you say that you are having linear curve
Yes,
line,
sir.
then the slope of that line, what we will call it?
Of load deflection diagram, it is called as stiffness, sir.
Okay. So, and what about in case of stress strain diagram?
It is Young's modulus, sir. Young's modulus of elasticity.
So what is the difference between two?
Stiffness.
How the stiffness is going to be? This is how what you have told me. So how
Yes,
that slope and in force deflection diagram is going to be different in case of this. That means you are saying stiffness and modulus of
Yes, sir.
elasticity. How
Yes,
are
sir.
they different?
One is Young's
Normally
modulus is a property.
normally you say that modulus of elasticity represents the stiffness of the material, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yeah, definitely, sir. Greater the Young's modulus, greater is the stiffness, sir.
Okay. So how they are different?
But material sample size is also comes into the picture when we go for stiffness, sir.
No. I'm asking the difference between, like, if I'm telling the stiffness for a material and if I'm telling the modulus of elasticity for it.
There is a relation that stiffness, like in axial load, it is EA
Not a
by
relation. I'm not asking the relationship. I'm simply asking the interpretation.
interpretation.
Yeah. What is the
Sir,
meaning of that? Why you say? I can say stiffness.
Stiffness is the
yes.
Stiffness is the load required to produce unit length deflection, sir.
No, that is the definition wise. This is the meaning you will define in terms of stress strain. But why not to say talk in terms of stiffness? Because that will also present the difficulty in deforming the material. Young's modulus also tells you the difficulty in deforming the material within the elastic limit.
Yes, sir.
So how, like, if you want to differentiate, how will you differentiate between these two?
Young's modulus is the property of the material, given material, and stiffness. It also depends on the sample size.
It is not the stiffness is not the property of the material.
It depends. It depends on. It is not a. It is a property for a given material, given sample, sir.
For given
Component.
sample.
Yes, sir.
So if I change the sample size, then the sample size, that means size of the sample. So it means value of K will change, but the stiffness will change, but the modulus of elasticity will not change. That's what you say?
Yes,
let us say you are having this material. If I change the size of this particular material or this sample, you are saying that stiffness will change, but Young's modulus will not change. Am I correct?
Yes, sir. Like we in axial loading, it is like A by L. So definitely area and length also comes into picture.
So what will happen to the slope? What will happen to the slope in force deflection diagram if the size increases?
Size increases, diameter increases.
Yeah, obviously, let's say diameter increases.
Yes, sir. It will increase. The slope will increase.
Slope will increase. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
There will be much material to resist. Yes, sir.
So, have you heard about the strain hardening?
Yes, sir.
So where
Uh,
does it take place? Does it take place within the elastic
after
limit?
No, sir. It is in the plastic zone. So
Why
like
it does
after
not
the
take place in
yielding
the within the elastic limits?
within the elastic limit.
Why we talk about the strain hardening only in the plastic region? Why not we talk about strain hardening in the elastic region?
Sir, strain hardening is because of like when we apply the load above the yielding point, then there will be plastic deformation. Like there will be slip along grain boundaries and all. And because of this dislocations like slip plane, then dislocation pile up and such. Uh,
But
uh,
dislocation were present even within when you are deforming the material within the elastic limit.
but then it will come to if we remove the load, then it will come to the original position, original configuration. But
Mhm.
then in case of this, dislocation will pile up, and if we remove the load, and these dislocations will try to resist if further load comes, like one after.
Okay, so what happens to dislocations when you are deforming that particular material? That means larger the deformation, how is it related to that particular dislocation?
More dislocations will come if more load applied, and it will be for like after the material we taken out, and if we apply further load, then it can resist much load, sir.
No, dislocation will increase, decrease, or will remain same if we will increase the amount of deformation. If we increase the amount of deformation,
Yes, sir.
so whether the dislocations will increase, decrease, or will remain same.
If we increase the load, then number of dislocations will increase, sir.
Okay, dislocations will increase. Then what will be its impact? What will happen to properties? How it will influence the properties?
Properties,
Yeah.
uh, the strength of the material, like load carrying capacity will increase, hardness also increases.
Okay. So that means the strength will increase. That's what you are saying.
Definitely, sir.
So which strength will increase?
Strength, no, strength, like uh, yield strength will increase.
And what will
Then
happen to ultimate strength?
ultimate strength will not vary, sir. Ultimate strength is the stress upon which we acted. Then it will undergo necking and it will go failure as well.
What will happen to the ductility if the material is strained, hardened more and more?
Yes, sir. It will reduce. It will reduce.
Why the
Ductility
ductility
will
will
reduce
reduce?
and toughness also reduce.
Why
Sir,
the ductility will reduce?
sir, ductility. It is the. It will. We can't suppose the normal metal when we apply, then the slip, there will be easily slip phenomenon happening, but then in case of this, slip will not be easy, so material will not deform that much, so ductility
No, how is it
reduces, sir.
related? How do you measure the ductility? How will you
Ductility
decide that a material is
more
more ductile or less ductile?
uh, when it is undergoing more larger the deformation, like plastic deformation, then
Mhm.
we say that it is more ductile, sir.
So if you have strained, hardened it more and more, so how the
Yes,
ductility is
sir.
reducing? That is my question. Can you explain with the stress strain diagram by
Yes,
drawing
sir.
taking any particular value that you have strained, hardened to this particular value, and its
Then,
ductility has reduced?
yes, sir.
Draw it and show me. You just deform it to a particular point, and then
Yes, sir.
make me understand that this is how the ductility has reduced.
Is it visible, sir?
Uh, okay, so,
No.
okay, diagram I understood, but how the ductility has reduced, that you make me understand. Strength
Sir,
has increased. I can see the point, but how the
yes, sir.
ductility will you show that ductility has reduced?
When I unload it, it comes to at some particular there will be plastic permanent deformation happens.
Okay,
So when since the ultimate stress is same, so before the fracture, before this is the fracture, then this length got reduced.
okay, okay. So that means you're saying, so if I want to improve the ductility,
Yes, sir.
so what option do I have? What should I do? You have deformed this now. You are saying
Yes,
that
sir.
you have reduced the ductility, you have
Yes,
improved
sir.
its strength, and if I want to reduce the ductility, sorry, increase the
Yes, sir.
ductility of this material, what should I do?
Sir, heat treatment. If we use, then we can get the ductility done. So like
How what will happen if you will heat treatment? Will if you will do the heat treatment, then what will
uh,
happen? How the ductility will improve?
yes, sir. When we heat up the material up to the recrystallization temperature, there will be a new grain deformation, new grains formed and crystallization, new grains formed and all. So
So
that is
new grains
recrystallization.
form. So what happened to? So what is the logic that okay new grains form so
Sir,
ductility has improved? How do you relate that new grains have formed so ductility has improved?
sir, the grain boundaries and all, uh, it was like in disordered form. So when it get the heat, and it will get sufficient energy that it can form new crystals and all.
No,
And
you okay? You're explaining my simple question, very pretty simple question. I'm saying you are saying by heating you are generating new grains, and you
yes,
are
sir.
saying that since you are getting new grains, so ductility has improved. What I am asking is how how this relation has come up that if you have formed the new grain, so this ductility has improved. That is pretty simple question.
Temperature in, sir, I didn't get actually your question, your
My
exact
question
question.
is very simple. I'm saying that why the ductility has. You're saying you have heated it up to the recrystallization temperature, okay?
Yes, sir.
And new grains have formed.
Yes, sir.
Since the new grains have formed, you are saying the ductility has improved.
No, sir. Like at that temperature, we have to hot work. Like we need to adjust grain according to our.
So that's what I'm saying. Ultimately, you will deform the material at the room temperature only. So after recrystallization, you will cool it. You will
Yes,
cool
sir.
it at the room temperature. So whatever the grains that you had at the particular temperature, you can obtain them at the room temperature also.
Yes, sir. But
So you
then
are saying
the
the ductility has improved. I'm saying why ductility has
cooling
improved.
cooling will be done at the at.
No, no, let's see. You have formed the new grains. That's all.
Yes, sir.
Smaller grains you have formed. And now you
Yes,
have
sir.
cooled it to the room temperature. Now tell me why ductility has improved. Has improved or not? First tell me.
Definitely, sir. It will
So why? So
improve.
definitely why that has improved. That is my question.
The like in forging and all, there will be like as I told, like work hardening done means dislocation pile up, and so there will be residual stresses and all. But
So
when we get when it get the energies, then it will adjust itself, and
okay,
residual
okay,
stresses will be
okay. So
done.
okay, I will discuss with you at the later stage. So I
Vishal
think we
sir,
can proceed with the next section. Okay.
heat transfer,
Yes,
I
sir.
think Abdul has. Sir, you're not audible. Unmute yourself, sir.
Yes, Hasib, can you
Yes,
first
sir.
tell us about your postgraduate diploma in marine you've done?
Yes,
What is
sir.
actually the course content in that particular course?
There was uh, marine auxiliaries. Sorry, first is marine boiler, and then marine diesel engine, then auxiliary machineries like freshwater generator, um, then sewage treatment plant and purifier, and there was refrigeration, air conditioner. Then there was cargo oil turbine pump. There was uh, there was different ballast water pump. There was many other machineries were there, sir.
Okay, so you talked about water, drinking water. You can
Yes,
say
sir.
production or something like that.
Yes,
So
sir.
suppose you are on some tour, है ना?
Yes,
And
sir.
you're not having pure water, drinking
Yes,
water.
sir.
So
Yes, sir.
what are the different ways to generate water when you are at sea, basically?
Sir, we take seawater like which is having salt content more from the ballast, the features wall, and we actually pumped it, and through an ejector is there, an ejector which makes low pressure, and at low pressure this water get evaporated, and this evaporated vapor will actually uh, rises, and there will be a demister which actually separates the salt from the vapor, and vapor will be collected out and will be stored in the tank, freshwater tank, and the salts we actually remove it, sir.
Okay, Hasib, you said that ki heat and mass transfer is your favorite subject.
Yes, sir, definitely.
Okay, so can you tell us there is a law like conduction, Fourier law of heat conduction, similar
Yes,
kind of
sir.
law we are having for mass transfer.
Yes,
Can
sir.
you tell us
Fixed.
what is that law?
Yes, it is fixed law, sir. Fixed law of mass diffusion.
Fixed law of diffusion. Okay, first
Yes,
define what
sir.
is the difference between advection and diffusion.
Advection and diffusion. Advection, uh, the advection is the bulk flow of the fluid, and diffusion it is when it is a mass transfer like through conduction. Like when the physical contact is there, then I mean very limited to close surface.
Okay, so diffusion occur in like all materials. What do you think?
Uh, yes, sir.
Or only in some gases? What do you think?
Diffusion occurs in all materials. It will occur in this as well, liquid as well.
Okay, now define that fixed law of diffusion.
Yes, sir. I'll try to define by my best level, sir. We were actually more concentrated into heat transfer, and mass transfer was just brushing up, sir. I'll try.
Actually,
Sir,
you said that na ki heat and mass transfer. That's why I'm asking you.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, when the rate of rate of mass transfer through uh, through a transfer rate of mass transfer happens between two mixture of gases. It depends on the concentration gradient, and
Okay.
as well as the area normal to it. So it mass flows from greater more concentration gradient to less concentration gradient, sir.
Okay, what is that concentration gradient? Is there is also negative sign like Fourier law? What do you think?
Yes, sir,
There is also negative
definitely.
sign?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That it shows the direction of the flow, like from higher concentration to lower concentration, sir.
Okay. Acha, what is diffusivity?
Diffusivity, yes, sir. Mass diffusivity, there are different kind of diffusivity: momentum diffusivity, thermal diffusivity, and mass
So when
diffusivity.
we are
So,
talking about fixed law, so obviously
yes,
I'm talking
sir,
about mass diffusivity.
definitely, sir. It is DAB, like diffusivity of gas A from uh, B. So from A portion to A compartment to B compartment, and it is equivalent to thermal conductivity. More the thermal diffusivity, more mass will transfer.
More mass will transfer.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Acha, suppose if I will give you a container,
Yes, sir.
okay, in which there is some gas at some atmospheric pressure,
Yes, sir.
and suppose the gas which is in that container, it is having some relative humidity, suppose 50%.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So can you condense that particular, you can say the vapor which is present in the air by increasing the pressure of the container or decrease? What do you think?
Yes, by decreasing the pressure, we can condense more, more vapor, sir.
By decreasing the pressure, you are saying we can
Yes,
condense.
sir. As we decrease the pressure, then uh, the vapor pressure. Sorry, that decreasing the pressure, then condensation happens, sir. The temperature.
Sure about
Will,
decreasing pressure condensation occur or decreasing temperature? What do you think? You're saying if
the
you will
dec-
decrease the pressure, the condensation will occur.
yes, sir. Temperature also, pressure also, sir. Like at some one atmospheric pressure, if we decrease the temperature, then condensation will occur.
Suppose if
And
I will give you, if I will give you an air,
yes,
okay,
sir.
and you will start both decreasing pressure and temperature, so the
Yes,
condensation
sir.
will occur. Condensation will occur.
Yes, sir. Definitely.
Okay, suppose your temperature is fixed, like same, the temperature is atmospheric temperature, and you are decreasing pressure. So by decreasing pressure, the boiling point increases or decreases?
Boiling point decreases, sir. Decrease by
Decreases.
yes, sir.
So
Boiling point will
liquid will easily boil, easily evaporate, easily boil.
definitely, sir. It will boil
So
like
how you will able
even
to condense it when you will decrease pressure?
yes, sir. Sir, sir, you are having a container, and inside that water is there.
Yes, air and water. If you will decrease the pressure inside the container, what will happen?
Air.
You are saying the vapor present in the air, it will start condensing if you will decrease the pressure.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay.
So in that container, if we reduce the pressure, then it is the local pressure will reduce. When it reduces, that our this also boiling temperature also get reduced.
Achha,
So
what is relative humidity? Can you define relative humidity?
relative humidity, it is the uh, mass of water vapor present in the atmosphere to mass of water vapor present in the atmosphere at saturation conditions.
Okay, fine.
So like
So,
the same way, like pressure when we reduce the pressure, the it will get saturated also. So when
so
it
if you will
comes,
decrease the pressure, if you will decrease the pressure, the partial pressure of the vapor, it will decrease or increase?
partial pressure will decrease, sir.
Decrease, na? So
Yes, sir.
relative humidity will increase or decrease? Relative humidity.
Relative humidity, when when
When you are
some
decreasing
particles.
pressure, when you are decreasing pressure,
Yes, sir. When some part of that uh, water vapor will condense and mass of water vapor will reduce, and this this relative humidity reduces, sir.
Okay, so Abdul, can I ask you something from thermodynamics?
Definitely, sir.
You are good in thermodynamics?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what relation do you find in thermodynamics and heat transfer?
Yes, sir. Thermodynamics, it always it is uh, doesn't talk about the time factor. Like it doesn't talk about the rate of heat transfer and energy transfer. So there is that is the main difference, sir, between heat transfer and mass transfer.
Okay, Abdul,
So
I give you a fridge,
yes,
understand?
sir. Yes, sir.
And fridge is inside a room,
Yes, sir.
understand?
Yes, sir.
So you assume the room to be a thermodynamic system
Yes, sir.
and write first law of thermodynamics. This is room,
Yes, sir.
this is fridge.
Sir, assume it is closed system and Q equal to delta U plus W. So there is a work input from outside as electricity from outside, and it is giving into the system. And suppose the room doesn't interact with the surrounding, like room is closed, so there is no heat transfer or negligible heat transfer. Then definitely the internal energy of the room will increase. That also the temperature will rise.
So you are saying this is negative, this is negative, this is 0, and this will increase. Is that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No, you assume fridge to be a system.
Yes, sir.
And tell me what is the first law?
Uh, Sir, we are giving input work to the refrigerator, I mean a fridge, and and it is giving the fridge is giving out heat to the atmosphere through the condenser. So
Okay.
so uh, Q equal to delta U plus W. Then Q is negative, work is also negative.
Q is
So
negative.
yes, sir.
Why you said that?
Work is heat is given to the atmosphere, sir,
How?
through condenser, sir, to the atmosphere. I mean,
Okay.
the surrounding.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
And W?
W is we are giving input to the compressor, so it is negative.
What about delta U?
Delta U at steady state it is 0, sir.
Okay, so I think we give him feedback now.
Right.
Yes, sir.
I'm happy with your last answer, Abdul.
Yes, sir.
Last answer you gave correct.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Vishal sir, I think we start from you.
Yes, one more thing I want to ask Hasib, why you think you are a suitable candidate for ISRO?
Yes, sir. Sir, I have keen interest in working in a mechanical engineering background work, and I think I am very much confident with my subject. So utilization of the subject into the best organization also is very good for me, and I think I can give the best result for the organization as well.
So which part of India you are from, Abdul?
Yes, I am from Kerala, South India, sir.
Where's Trivandrum? How far?
Around 300 kilometers from
Your place, huh?
Trivandrum. Yes, sir.
In Kerala only.
Yes, sir. Definitely, sir.
So would like to join that?
Yes, sir, of course, sir.
Okay, great.
Yes, sir.
Vishal sir, I think we can start.
Yes, Hasib. So I asked you some question because you mentioned. Suppose you are not strong in heat transfer, because next question will be related to the, like, if we are having Prandtl number in mass transfer, then what is a corresponding number in mass transfer? We are having Prandtl number in heat transfer now. Similarly,
Yes,
what
sir.
is the corresponding number in mass transfer? What is Sherwood number? What is Scammon
Yes,
number?
sir.
All these
Simply.
things they are there in mass transfer. Okay. So if you are
Yes, sir.
mentioning heat and mass transfer, you need to study all these things. Okay.
Yes,
I
sir.
think
Yes, sir.
you have not studied that part, na? You have defined fixed law, but you are facing some difficulty in defining. Okay.
Yes, sir. What we studied is only the correlations between
Yes.
heat
No.
transfer and mass
No.
transfer.
Mention
But then,
only heat transfer.
yes,
If
sir.
you are prepared for heat transfer, only mention only heat transfer.
Yes, sir.
Don't say
But
heat and
yeah,
mass
yes,
transfer.
yes, sir. Definitely, sir.
Obviously, in mechanical engineering, we study heat transfer only.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
But if you mention my favorite subject is heat and mass transfer, so obviously people are more interested in mass transfer. They will start asking question you related to mass transfer, and then you cannot say, sir, I have not studied mass transfer. I have studied heat transfer only.
Yes,
It is
sir. Yes,
not right
sir.
actually.
Yes, sir. Definitely, sir.
Okay, so better to define it only heat transfer.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
That law you have defined finally in correct way. Diffusivity is also like at the same conductivity, na? When you will remove the sign of proportionality, so there is the same term introduced. You will introduce, that is a diffusivity. So the concentration, or you
Yes,
can say
sir.
the flux, or you can say concentration flux, which is actually transferring from one medium to another medium, that is directly proportional to the concentration gradient. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And if you will remove that sign of proportionality, you will have that constant, and that is known as diffusivity, like the thermal conductivity.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you can define that. Okay, so but finally you have defined, but you can add too if you are want to go into that area of mass transfer. Okay, I asked you one more thing. I think that is yes. You are having some water, yeah, and it is in some container. Relative humidity you have correctly defined. Okay, but if you will decrease the pressure, suppose if you are decreasing the pressure, the relative humidity will decrease because the partial pressure of the vapor will decrease.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so when you will increase the partial pressure, the relative humidity will increases. Okay,
Yes, sir.
and what is the relative humidity at the you can say saturation?
1.
100%.
Yes,
So
sir.
when you will get a condensation, when air becomes
When
saturated.
definitely.
Okay, so when relative humidity will increase, then it will reach move towards you can say condensation.
Yes, sir. Saturation pressure is fixed, and when the local pressure we vary, and when
Yes,
it
yes, yes. Getting point. So
yes,
total
sir.
pressure. What is total pressure? Total pressure is the partial pressure of the air plus partial pressure of the vapor.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what you can
We
do, like you can increase partial pressure of the vapor if you will add some vapor into it. Okay.
definitely. Yes,
Or
sir.
what you can do, you can change temperature.
Yes, sir.
So when we will carry out the condensation, basically using some cooling coil in air conditioner, that is at constant pressure, and we decrease the temperature up to the DPT,
Yes, sir.
dew point temperature.
Yes, sir.
So when the that air will reach to DPT, the dew point temperature, then the
That
condensation.
will start.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
But if you want to increase the, you can say, if you want to carry out condensation at constant temperature, means you are not changing temperature, you want to carry out condensation. So what you can do?
Normal.
If you are in superheated region, here you are in the superheated region.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and you want to move to the saturation line.
Yes, sir.
So you need to
Which
increase pressure or decrease pressure. If you are
decrease.
decreasing temperature you are decreasing.
Yes, sir.
Temperature decreasing, constant pressure, then you can move to the saturation line.
Yes,
Second
sir.
is you need to increase pressure.
Yes, sir. Increase the water vapor pressure.
Increase the total pressure. If you will increase the total pressure, obviously the partial pressure of the vapor will also increase.
Yes, sir.
If you will increase the total pressure, suppose there is some gas and you are increasing its total pressure. So if you are
Yes, sir.
increasing total pressure, so the saturation pressure, air, partial pressure of air and both, it will increase.
Definitely, sir.
So partial pressure of the vapor is also increased if you will compress a gas. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so pressure you need to increase, and temperature will decrease, pressure increase. Then you will get, you can say, saturation condition, and at the saturation condition, what you can say, the condensation begins.
Yes, sir.
When we are moving towards the, it is not like at saturation condition also, like when you are condensing a air or it is air or vapor mixture, that also like relative humidity is increasing, then only like we are moving in that direction, then only the condensation begins. If the
Yes, sir.
relative humidity will decrease, why condensation will happen? Because the air is having some particular, you can say, vapor holding capacity at that particular temperature and pressure.
Yes,
So
sir.
if you will decrease the pressure, the air tendency to hold vapor will increase even.
Yes, sir. So relative
If you are,
humidity
if you
will
are,
decrease.
yes, if you are decreasing the pressure of a air, you are decreasing pressure, so its vapor holding capacity will increase further.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if you are increasing pressure, its vapor holding capacity will decrease, so the condensation will begin.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this thing you need to answer, है ना?
Yes,
Because
sir.
that is one of the way. Remaining things, your delivery part is good, but it is slightly slow, है ना? You can improve it further. Slightly slow, but it looks like fine because you are thinking and answering well. Okay,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
so I will not say ki you need to increase it, but if you add some more energy into this, it will be good for you.
Definitely, sir. Definitely.
Okay, so this is from my side. Now I think.
Okay. So I think Saklani sir can proceed. No. Okay, Abdul, I think let me give you my feedback first before Sklani sir resumes. Uh, related to your this little bit, he may ask you. In my
Yes, sir.
opinion, you need not to reveal about IIT selection. You just entered. So
Yes,
when you
sir.
get interview call,
Yes,
just
yes.
call me. Just tell me that time when you get the interview call.
Yes, sir.
The moment you get interview call, you let me know, and at that time I will tell you whether to reveal it or not.
Yes, sir.
Because you're getting selected into masters, you may not be required to reveal,
Yes, sir.
right? And then
Yes, sir.
obviously your experience in merchant navy, that they might ask you, you did the course and then you left it. So that question
sir.
you need to prepare, why you left the course and all, right?
Yes, sir.
Let me tell you, Abdul, you were not good in your project, BTech project. You're not done
Okay.
significantly good in that. There is no
Yes, sir.
research involved in this. Other than doing some manual activity, you've done nothing actually research. So you
Yes,
need
sir.
to justify what research part was there in BTech project.
Yes, sir.
So
Sir,
that part was missing, right?
can you suggest, sir?
Suggest what? BTech project.
Yes, sir. I mean, that how can I express it in a research way, sir?
Maybe you talk to me later. I'll talk to you in detail
Definitely.
about this. You
Definitely.
send me the
Definitely.
project. Vishal sir, we will have his project in detail. We will
Yes.
see that.
Yes,
You
sir.
send
Yes,
the
sir.
project to Vishal sir and we will see that.
Yes, sir.
Let's Abdullah, let me check what you have done. As
Yes,
per
sir.
I am concerned, I don't think you've done much. You've not done much. It was more formality, you know. And when you go to ISRO interview, it should not be formality, because BTech project is something where your first encounter with the research goes. So that
Yes,
is
sir.
what we need to check whether you have done that.
Yes, sir.
This all I asked, you know, that hardcore thing they are going to ask you how it is there, and what graphs you have plotted and all. You could not tell those kind of things.
Sir,
And
that particular graph, abrasive size and that finishing part, was it correct, sir?
not very correct actually. That is what I'm telling you. I need to understand your project, what you have done.
Yes, sir.
It was not making sense. I need to understand what project you have done. I
Initially,
believe
Asif,
I need to
I
check
think,
it. Hmm.
sir, initially he's saying ki you have used loose abrasive,
He has used loose abrasives only.
but sometimes he's saying ki some resin bonds we have used and manufactured
So
some
he's
kind of.
using the
Sir,
abrasive particles in a gel or something.
yes, sir, definitely.
Okay.
Hmm.
A PEV, a polyethylene vinyl
He's using a
acetate.
gel in which there's abrasive particle, and then rubbing is being done mechanical, machine by
Yes,
power.
sir.
That's it. That's what he's doing. But again, Abdul, there is no research involved in that. You know, you need to understand.
Sir, it was
Moreover, you
based on some
Hmm?
research paper which like assistant, sir, project guide told us, like based on
But maybe
some.
then you are not in position to justify. You are not in position to justify that,
Yes, sir.
because the NIT graduate and more is expected from you in project,
Yes, sir.
right? And
Yes, sir.
you, since you have been mariner also, so you should know about internal combustion engine. If you are not even knowing the material of piston, it's not good. Go to an internal
Yes.
combustion engine. That is a relevant subject for you because of your job
Okay, sir.
experience.
Yes.
Go to
So,
their
sir.
internal combustion engine. I put one marathon video, no, IC engine mein. Have
Yes,
you
sir.
seen that
Yes, sir.
marathon video on IC engine? I have
No,
that
sir.
on YouTube. There is a thermodynamics video also.
Yes,
You
sir.
just watch
I know,
that.
sir. I have seen thermodynamic fluid and this
IC engine
expensive
also use,
material.
listen, IC engine also.
Yes, sir. It is.
Everything is mentioned there. It will serve
Yes,
your
sir. It,
purpose,
definitely, sir.
right?
I will.
And then the last part was over. This is nothing. This is good. That part is good.
Yes,
But you
sir.
have very high probability of selection. Just
Yes,
prepare
sir.
well. Fine.
Yes, sir.
Now,
Yes, sir.
Saklani sir will give the feedback.
Okay, so see, I think approach was okay. That means
Yes, sir.
it took time. It's in between somewhere. It looks like you were like losing confidence. Some kind of that also appeared for me to me. But overall, you thought and you were replying after thinking. So approach was
Yes, sir.
okay. I didn't see
Yes,
anything.
sir.
Initially, you started with like fumbling, you like telling not giving not correct answers. But then later on, you just picked up and you were giving the correct answers. And the line
Yes,
of
sir.
thinking was also correct. You went, everything went well. What I think is.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so I asked you one question related to that engine also. I think then was taken over by Dr. Vijender.
Yes, sir.
So you're having like, I simply asked about that particular operation forging operation.
Yes, sir.
Right. You told
Yes,
me
sir.
the steps. Even for them, I think they will not be interested in the steps. That means whether you are telling incorrectly or incorrectly, something that way. Okay,
Yes,
but
sir.
I think more or less you told. But at least you should have the idea because you are related to that. But I asked you one question related to the last process, that was blocking and finishing.
Yes, sir.
So even though both the processes, because in blocking you get the approximate dimensions,
Yes, sir.
whereas in case of finishing operation you will get the final exact dimensions.
Yes, sir.
And in case of forging, when you have to obtain the those final dimensions with the help of the dies, you have
Yes,
to
sir.
make use of the flash and gutter arrangement,
Yes, sir.
right? So I ask
Sir,
you, what is the difference between the dies of the blocking and the dies of the finishing?
so flash and gutter is used in finishing operation. right?
Yes, because there
Okay,
you
sir.
want to have the exact dimension.
Exactly.
In
Yes,
blocking,
sir. Yes, sir.
you are not
Got it.
bothered about that. Okay, you want to bring the shape very close to that,
Yes,
right?
sir.
So that
Yes,
is how
sir.
you should have answered. But okay, anyway, it was okay. Then I think I asked many questions to you, from you, like related to your stress, strain, force, deflection, elastic region. Everything went well. I think you answered almost all the questions, but you got stuck up at the last. Okay, but everything was okay. That you answered very well.
Yes,
So
sir.
at last, when I asked you, I think why you are saying that ductility improved and all
Ductility.
that. So
Yes,
I
sir.
think I have just uploaded. We have some of the videos on metal forming.
Yes, sir. Yesterday or day before yesterday.
3-4 initial videos are there on metal forming, because initial part of the metal forming is related to your stress strain diagram.
Yes,
There
sir.
I have discussed all these things in details, why the ductility will improve, how the grain size, your recrystallization, all those. Just
Yes,
go
sir.
through that particular part because it is related to that. Because I started sequentially from the very basic and went on adding. Right.
Yes, sir. Definitely.
So
Yes,
what
sir.
I think is you're having like concept-wise, it seems okay. You have studied this properly. You're able to relate it properly, and just go through other concepts also on the similar lines. Right? They will add up the things that way. They will just
Definitely,
pick
sir.
one thing and they will go on adding. And there is high probability that most of the questions will be framed from your other experience, like
Yes, sir.
IC part that has been told to you. Okay. So I think
Definitely,
that
sir.
is all. So I think you're having high probability. Yes.
Probability is good, Abdul.
Good. Because
Yes,
you're
sir.
having
Thank you, sir.
I've already started imagining you as scientist in ISRO. And
Thank you,
since you
sir.
are from Kerala, no, it's good, man. This is from Kerala. It is really good for you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Just prepare well. You're an NIT graduate, and your level is good. Your approach is good. Prepare well. Now from here you will get selected. Only if you do really bad, then you may not get, because you prepare well. Everything.
Yes,
I
sir.
mean, BTech project report to everything. Your
Yes, sir.
subjects, favorite subjects, everything. Prepare well. Go for more snaps. Go for
Definitely,
snaps
sir.
of heat transfer. Go for snaps
sir.
of thermodynamics. Go for project snap.
sir.
Understand? So everything. Go for experience snap also. You call
Yes,
me
sir.
one day, "Sir, take my experience snap, whatever I've done."
Yes, sir.
So
Definitely,
they
sir.
might be interested in your profile. You are jumping
Yes, sir.
from where to here to here, you know, like you are
Yes, sir.
jumping first from marine and then to teaching and then to MTech, and so that
And also
kind of thing.
in teaching also they can simply ask you what subject did you taught.
Subjects. Thermal you are teaching, right? You
So
taught.
yeah,
Yes, sir.
thermal.
I
So be prepared
mainly
for that
heat
also. That
transfer
when
and
you,
thermodynamics, sir.
right. So when you will tell the like kind of area of where like those subjects, they must be related to your teaching experience also, so that you can correlate.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Definitely.
So you enjoyed mega mock, Abdul?
Yes, sir.
Did you
There
enjoy
was a
mega
break.
mock?
Definitely, sir. I enjoyed.
Chalo, thanks a lot. Thank you, Siklani sir.
Yes,
Thank you, Vishal sir.
Thank you,
Okay.
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Hasib, best of luck.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
That's what.